Mm.
Gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of the Knicks and Six Pod. I, I am your humble, gracious, and not so humble, maybe not so humble, but definitely trying to stay gracious host, Sire Van Dam, Van
Mhm.
Easy, Guru if I'm your mans, and
That's right.
I am joined once again by the
Yeah.
incomparable, the great,
Ugh.
the invincible
The
Mr. Sean.
cozy.
Very cozy Sean
It's
Harris.
winter time.
Yes, indeed. Yes,
Whew.
indeed.
Glad to be back. Sorry, y'all.
Hey,
I,
man.
uh,
Hey,
it's on
hey,
me, but I don't feel bad.
don't
Like,
feel bad about it.
yeah, sometimes you might be dying.
Yes,
You might
indeed.
need to take a little week off.
Yes, indeed. So, if y'all don't know, our good friend John was down for the count. Down for the count.
Ooh. Yo,
In the,
watch out for that super flu out there.
Mhm.
Yo, that shit was like COVID 23. That
Nasty
shit
work.
was
Nasty work.
different. Ooh. That was bad.
That was
Yeah,
bad.
vitamin C up.
It was,
Get your one a day vitamins. Take 2 gummies in the morning.
yeah.
Do what you got to do, y'all. I'm so serious. Pneumonia. Oh, no, it was.
You was fighting.
Yeah, I took off.
Was you fighting demons? Let's.
Oh my God. Yo, as my cousin who was going through something like it, but worse, said, just a human moment.
Yeah,
Having a human
Mhm.
moment.
I get it.
All right, now back to be the gods that we are at
Yes,
this.
indeed. Like we said, we are brought to you by the Smooth Family Network. You can follow us everywhere at Smooth Family ENT. Make sure you follow the pod everywhere at Knicks in number 6 IX Pod, and you can follow me everywhere at Frostmind Guru. And you already know Sean
Sean will
find you.
you.
Let's not waste no time. Let's not waste no time. All right. Let's not waste
Oh no,
no
we
time.
can't. I gotta move faster date. Sean's alive now. Life is for living.
You gotta move faster date. I respect it. Definitely for sure.
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna start off with the Knicks. Absolutely. All right, so let's disclaimer, y'all.
Okay.
We've been gone for 2 weeks, but we are
Mhm.
dedicated to giving y'all some at least very small cogent analysis to every game that we've watched. That's
It's
to
only
say,
fair.
we're only gonna go over these first 3 games very, very briefly because there's not a lot to talk about here.
It's what you need to know at 2 weeks later.
Yeah, actually, I'm above this. I'm over this even. Like this loss
yeah.
specifically, maybe if y'all would have got us, and this and to speak specifically to
care.
this, to speak to specifically to this loss, the only thing I took from this loss specifically was that it absolutely cooked the drive for 9. It absolutely cooked the drive for 9. I came on here, I told y'all.
Damn it,
I
Detroit.
Said, damn you.
Damn it, Detroit. You was right there.
I'm so annoyed. I was so annoyed.
120 to
I'm
111.
I'm over it now. I'm over it now. I will tell y'all this. I'm over it now. But I will tell y'all it hurt in the time. It hurt in the time that it happened, right? I didn't understand what I was really dealing with here. I was like, we walk into the new year with 10 straight wins. Like we'll be 25 and 8. I'll be good. We'll walk into the new year beautifully. Cade Cunningham had other ideas. Cade Cunningham had other ideas, and I'm not thrilled about the ideas he had. Because why does Cade Cunningham have a triple-double against us? 29, 15, and 10 from Cade.
I like to see that people still get up for the Knicks. Don't ever sleep on that. That's what makes the expensive ticket, worth it. Because somebody's going to care.
Excuse me. Hashtag I'll wait for the next game is live and direct. We are everybody's Super Bowl.
Yes. We matter so much.
It's actually hilarious because you I'm not gonna say you predicted this loss, but you did say last episode
if there was one.
if this is their finals. You said if they beat us, this is gonna be the best win of the year for them, and it was.
Damn, I did say that. That was a good one.
You cooked. You cooked, man. You
Ooh.
cooked, and I'll give
Ooh.
you your props for that. Because even though you might have not remembered because it was 2 weeks ago, I remember these
That's
things.
the beginning of sickness, man. You can't judge me for anything that happened in the month of December.
Yes.
Sad game.
Jalen Brunson 31, 10, and 4. So, like I said, it's not a lot to talk about this game. It wasn't good. Cat didn't play in this game.
Cat didn't play. We started off bad in the beginning of the game.
Yes.
And we know from this whole season so far, when we have a blowout first quarter, we will more than likely lose.
Yeah, that's our thing, even.
Yeah, that's how it goes.
That's
if we get blown out in the first quarter, go make a sandwich, roll up, go call somebody, go do something. It's going to be one of those nights. Yeah, if we come back and win, it's like, yeah,
that's nice. Yeah,
we can't go down
that as well.
What, 15 in the first?
Yeah, I figured that as well. It was bad vibes. Like, it was just nasty. Yeah. Everything about it was nasty. We had a 0-0-0-0 game from one Jericho Sims with 6 minutes. 6 minutes he played. He played 6 minutes, and that was it. It was the first 6 minutes of the first quarter, and then he sat down for the rest of the game. Unfortunate, but it is what it is. But what I took from this game specifically, and we'll move on, is that Jalen Brunson, he tried. And Mikal Bridges, he tried. And OG also tried. And Josh also tried. But also, we just sold. Like, it was just a sell game.
We sold too much too fast. After that, I mean, it was like a 4-point game at the end of the third. And then
we literally only lost the first quarter. And proceeded to sell.
It didn't need to go down like this.
Yeah, it was disgusting.
But it's easy to throw it away because there was no cat.
Yeah.
And that's sad.
Yes,
good one, Detroit. Take a victory lap around the garden, hands in the air, kiss babies.
You got us. Yo, we got
enjoy the next 50 games of the season.
Yeah, we got. That was the best part. That was the best part I could put about this. But moving on, right? So as we talk about homecomings, because this is the theme of this episode, right? We had a lot of homecomings this cycle. So the first homecoming we had was OG Anunoby back to T.O. May. Back to T.O. May. Nate's cooked the Raptors 113-108. Rowan Barrett Jr. Give it up. Give it up for Rowan. Give it up for Rowan.
Give it up for Rowan. Bravo.
As Rowan has been as y'all know, the Rowan Report has been a staple.
You say it with love, don't you?
It's a staple. I am not RJ Barrett's biggest fan.
Shout out to RJ Barrett's biggest fan.
I know him.
He went through with that game, didn't he?
The great thing about RJ Barrett is that he hasn't seen a shot he doesn't like. And the bad thing about RJ Barrett is that he's never seen a shot he doesn't like. That being said, 38-4 is good rolling. That's good. I liked what I saw as an adversary. I was like,
we had to come back and win that game in the fourth, dog. Like,
because Rowan was cooking us.
Yes, he was. Yes, he was. Shout out to the Barrett Report.
Yo, shout out to Rowan.
For real.
Shout out to Rowan. See, unlike most other Knicks podcasts out there that might try to be objective out here with these things, I don't believe that we do the objective thing when it comes to our youth that we raised. Like, I want to see you grow. I want to see you. I feel like I'm being right regardless. Yes.
I feel like I'm just being right. I feel like I was right then,
and now you're right now.
And him continuing to do this proves that I was right from then.
It's actually validation, in my opinion.
It validates my career.
It validates Leon Rose and Tom Thibodeau.
Yes.
It's like I raised them, these niggas. And then I threw them to the world. And now they out here thriving and they respect the field.
For a whole country.
Love it. Rowan, love it. 38-4. But also, Karl Anthony Towns.
13 and 24. Wait. 13 and 24. 3 for 7 from 3.
That's Rowan.
When I tell you,
That's Rowan.
I was cheering Rowan on.
That's
I was
Rowan.
like, make it a game.
That's Rowan. 30. I'm just want you to know.
Oh, no,
30,
seriously.
38 and 4 is good chicken. 38 and 4 is good chicken. That's good chicken.
Yeah.
I can't lie to you. I don't care who you do that against. That's good chicken. 13 for 24. 24 shots is a lot of shots, but in his defense, he got bums on his team. I'm looking at this box score. Scotty Barnes, who sprained his ankle in the middle of the third quarter, shot 11 shots. He's the second. Yep. Him and fucking Jacoby Walter, who was named after Michael Jordan and Kobe Bryant in one person, had 12 shots. Come on, man. It was if I'm Rowan and I'm looking at this this sheet. Oh yeah, I'm taking 24 shots.
Y'all know.
Yeah, it's time. It was time.
Practice was different.
It was time for Rowan.
You know why?
It was time for Rowan, and I'm here for it. Shout out to Rowan.
Loved it.
But
tired of not seeing IQ. Tired of not seeing
IQ. 2 games he's played. He's doing terrible. That's new contract. 2 games he's played. IQ, need you back. I need you to out here to put more validation in the atmosphere.
Can't do it. You need
We couldn't do it. Me and you specifically.
25 mil. 25 mil was the max.
35 mil. They gave him 35 mil. We couldn't do it.
Sometimes they overpay for our goods, and we'll talk about more of those plays later.
Do it. Yes, we will. All right, on our side, man, we got 2 double-doubles. All right, Cat, 24, 15, and 6. Once again,
welcome back.
Welcome back, by the way. This is a very calm 24 and 15. I just want to put out there that everything I see, every time I look up, Cat has an insane stat line. I'm not even paying attention to it. Legitimately, I'm not paying attention to this man. And then they be like, oh, yeah, Cat has 16 rebounds. And I'm like, when? When did this happen? When did this happen?
Because he's calmly getting 4 a quarter.
4 a quarter doesn't sound crazy when you really put it out there.
Yo, camera, look. You see when I be talking about the games, I be breaking it down, I be like, yo, in the first quarter he was like this, and the second was like this, and the third is like this. And them quarters are there's 4 games you play.
Yeah, 4 games doesn't sound insane.
It's 4 games you playing within the game.
I mean 4 quarters doesn't sound insane.
He's so good. He's so good.
Yes. So what stood out to me once again is Cat with 24 and 15, obviously. Jalen Brunson, another double, 20 and 11.
Wait. And 6.
And 6 assists, yes. And 6 assists.
Yo, Cat 2 assists is on every ticket.
No, every ticket. Every single one. Like, I won't even stop. I won't stop putting it on.
2? 2 is the more swaggy he's gotten with it.
I'm giving him 2. I get Cat 2 threes.
I'm gonna have to up it to 4.
Cat 2 threes, Cat 2 assists. Every ticket. I won't lie to you. Cat 2 threes, Cat 2 assists. Every ticket. I'll take my chances every night on those 2 facts. On every single night on those 2 facts.
I should be putting the run up on that with 8 boards. I'm really just sleeping.
So yes, I want to bring up the fact that this game specifically is the 3rd straight game Mikal Bridges scored 20 points. This is the 3rd straight game. Yes. out of 7. Out of 7. Yep. Let's be clear here. We're going to talk about the day I'm going to have on this podcast with my guy. But I'm saying 23 points, 41 minutes. Don't love 41 minutes, but also the fact that we had to go toe-to-toe with the Rowan-led Raptors. A win is a win. I didn't love this win, but I did love the fact that people who need to get right are getting right. People who need to get better are getting better, and I'm talking up and down the 8-man rotation that Tibbs is absolutely locked into right now.
Yep.
Absolutely locked into 8 niggas. There's no more niggas that's joining that until maybe Landry Shamet might be able to break into that, but 8 niggas is where he's at. Mitchell Robinson, when he comes back, might make it 9 niggas, but then that might mean that Precious is now nigga number
Listen.
9.
That what if game? I'll be quick to dive into the future, roster of the team, but I can't do that this week.
Yes, indeed.
We need more time. It's
Yes,
too
indeed.
murky.
All right, so moving on. This was the game of the 2 weeks that we had. We spoke about this game.
We spoke about this game in depth.
Upsettingly, because obviously we wanted to win the NBA Cup, but we absolutely sold. I won't lie to you. We sold this game, man. This is a nasty sell.
Yeah.
This is a nasty sell. Knicks lose in the NBA Cup 108-100 to Rayford.
To Rayford and the third quarter Hawks.
I just want to put this out here, right? Knicks won the first quarter 28-22. Knicks won the second quarter 26-25. Knicks won the fourth quarter 28-27. The third quarter 34-18. It's nasty. So I want to say a couple things.
16-point swing.
I want to say a couple of things about this. All right. So I am good. I am good for this. I am good for calling games fluky. I'm so good for this. I like all season I've been looking at certain losses and I'm like, that's kind of fluky, you know?
Right.
I ain't gonna lie to you. This is the flukiest shit. I've sat on this shit for a week and a half. This is the flukiest loss we've had all year.
Okay.
This is the flukiest one, right? I'm gonna tell you why for several reasons. This is even flukier than the Utah loss, and I hated that loss.
Okay.
I don't even care about the fact, like, niggas have made this into a talking point. They made it into a talking point all last week. I'm not gonna rehash it about the rolling of the dice. Whatever. I don't even really give a shit about that. Like
that's why I like him.
Like,
so shut up.
Trae Young is playing up to the villain role, and I'm okay with that. Like, whatever. Yes. I'm not gonna start liking Trae Young because he didn't do it.
I don't even not coming to the Garden playing up to the Kobe in the Garden role.
But the problem is that I don't even really hate Trae Young even more than I did before. Like, I
like him more because of it.
Because at the very least, like, whatever. Like, that's what I feel about it. At the very least, whatever, bro. Play up to it because at the end of the day. The facts remain, Trae Young does not cook the Knicks. He does not cook the Knicks. When he does cook the Knicks, it's on national television. And I will
everybody celebrates and cheers and pats on the back.
And I will give him that. I will give him that. The games he do beat us, it be on national television. And that is the part that blows mine specifically. like there was a stat, and I wish I would have brought it up, but there was like a stat, stat news or something. They was like, Trae Young is 7-15 against the Knicks. All 7 wins have been on national television. All 7 wins have been on national television. Hence, it drives the narrative that he be cooking us. He don't be cooking us. Right. He don't be cooking us.
That's funny.
So I'm not even really worried about Trae Young. You get what I'm saying? Like, whatever.
We got to put that in a bonus for Trae Young. You treat Trae Young as somebody that we would never want on the Knicks. I get that. I am saying, when you step up every time it counts, with us, against us, whatever, you gotta give a little more love to the guy.
I told you, Rayford is hilarious to me because at the end of the day, like,
if it wasn't for Brunson, I could see a world where I could enjoy Trae Young here.
He's a hilarious player, low efficiency, high volume scorer. Good for and that's fine, you know. Like he don't got offense on his team. Like before, like when he had Murray on his team, it's like, all right, nigga, pass the ball up. But they got 9 defenders around this nigga. And
when you gotta do that much work,
respect to Dyson Daniels. I said this when we recapped it. did not know the nigga was nice like this on defense. Good for him. I've seen him lock up Jalen Brunson twice. I don't like that. That at least
Yes.
allows me to pay attention to you as an individual because I'm like, wait, all right. First time, whatever. Second time, it's like, what are you doing here? Are you all right? Are you good? Because
Right.
I don't think I've never known you to be good. Like streets ain't just like Dyson Daniels has been known as a defender, but the streets wasn't screaming his praises as defensive stopper. Dyson
now he
Daniels,
look like a Brunson stopper.
Now he look like a nigga that can clamps out. Okay,
Yeah.
now I gotta pay attention to a nigga like you. I
That's
like
true.
that. I like that. That actually puts a little bit more credence on the Hawks because my whole argument against the Hawks is that yes, Trae Young could cook, but Jalen Brunson is going to fry him consistently. And they have proven twice that no, he's not, because we are going to put this 6'9" shooting guard who has great mobile feet on this nigga, and
like
he
it.
better pass the ball, and Cat, you better go for 30, which is fine. I like that.
I like it.
I like it a lot. Because if the job it requires you to stop Jalen Brunson over Karl Anthony Towns, I think that is a terrible decision. And to give them credit, Karl Anthony Towns, who had 19 and 19, once again, that has to be 27 and 19. That's just the reality of the situation. Also, Jalen Johnson can't have 21 and 15. He just can't. Why is he good as well? Like Jalen Johnson is another one of these Hawks that you be like, are you good?
Okay.
Who are you? Like, like who are you really?
Yo, once upon a time, that was us.
It was
Us
and it was
convincing the NBA world, hey, don't overlook IQ over here. Hey, Quentin Grimes is jail. Hey, buddy, you need to pay attention to what we got with our
and that's real.
over here.
And that's real.
That's what we're built off of. So I can respect it in Atlanta. I love the idea of a New York-Atlanta rivalry. Stir it up, make it interesting.
Yeah.
You did 30 on them already. I know the fugaziness of it all.
Yeah.
It was my birthday game, this one. It blew my high. It's what got me sick. Trae Young got me sick.
I did say, shout outs to my big shout outs to Trae Young is that with the dice roll, he made me legitimately tight. And I feel like that's good. Like in December,
I felt something.
if you in December, and I told y'all all year, I am the process is
You're not big
more
in the first half.
I'm not big on anything prior to February. Legitimately.
Right.
Like I'm just not gonna do it. Like I'm here for enjoyment. My stress will come in February when things will be more pronounced. This got me mad because I was like, what are we doing? What are we doing? It was at a point in time Trae Young was cooking everybody. And I didn't love that. And he didn't even have a great stat line. It's not even like Trae Young.
Nobody
did.
did.
It was 30. Like DeAndre Hunter had 24 and 1. Like 24 and 1. That just means that niggas was out here cooking. Like, what do we do? What are we doing out here?
It just felt confusing and muddled. And it was listen, Pete. Here we go.
It was the third.
The new school way of losing for us is getting blown out in the first quarter.
Yeah.
The classic way of us losing is just us getting blown out in the third quarter.
Bars.
Just coming out the half.
Bars.
This was just a
Fluky.
classic muddled third quarter out the tunnel loss.
But
we got 100 points. We only got 100 points.
Yes.
In this NBA.
I'll up your take. It's fluky because this year we have been putting niggas in the third. That is our quarter.
School.
That is our quarter. Legitimately.
Yeah.
Like for us to fold the way we folded in that third was disgusting. Like it was something
classically frustrating.
It was PTSD. It was PTSD. I'm not even gonna lie to you.
Yes.
It was PTSD because they started the fuck Trae Young chance right at the top of the third, and then this nigga started cooking us, and I was like, oh, this is PTSD. This PTSD.
Yeah.
We don't even do this in the third quarter anymore.
No,
we don't even do this.
No.
This is not
Classic.
even our bag. We are first quarter sellers. We are first quarter sellers. We are not third quarter sellers. We are trying to fix the first quarter selling.
I agree with you. Arguably the most frustrating loss of the season for real.
And you felt something, right? You felt something.
Yeah.
You was like,
that's how I judge movies. A movie is good if it makes me feel.
Yeah.
Laugh, sad, cry, pumped up, whatever. I gotta feel. Trey Young made me. All right, you understand? So,
yeah.
All right.
Just out to Trey. Like
Next
I said, I don't got no real hate for Trey Young.
Love him.
I don't got no real hate for
I
him
love to hate him.
because he doesn't have a resounding record over us, cooking us this, that, and third. And he's just a nigga that cooks us with the price.
He makes it look good though. Yeah. I like it.
I don't know why it works, but it does. That's what I
like it.
I don't know
that
why.
kid, man, he's got something. Watch out for where he goes next. He's been in Atlanta for way too long.
Yeah.
Watch out what happens with Trey Young.
Go put that nigga with Wembanyama.
Whatever that Dame Lillard effect y'all was counting on with the Bucks, just watch for Trey Young. He's going to shake up the league somewhere, man. Love it.
Nah, that's what I'm saying. It's hard for me to hate a nigga like Trey Young because Trey Young.
No, he's so Showtime. I wish I could justify him going to Brooklyn, but he deserves better. He deserves to go to a team.
That's what they need to trade for him. He'll revitalize the franchise. He'll bring the rivalry for real. He'll just be like, yo,
he would.
He'll be like, yo, fuck them, bro.
Yeah. He'll come to the Garden in all black on off days and boo.
And just sit in the crowd hating on people.
Yeah, just hating. Putting a brown paper bag on.
All right, moving on. All right, so Knicks. So we sold again the NBA Cup. So back-to-back first round losses. Whatever. We're getting ready for this.
Stop doing that. Stop doing that. You tried to get that off last time. No, that ain't a thing. What kind of shit is that?
It's the second year.
Most teams don't even make it. So stop trying to make your winners sound like losers.
I'm just saying. I'm just putting it out there. You refuse to let it happen? All right, whatever.
I'm not letting that happen. I swear it's my job. If I'm not patrolling that, why am I here?
Oh, man.
For myself. Seriously.
Love it. All right, so moving on. After the NBA Cup, we played the other losers of the first round, the Magic.
Yo, what's wrong with you? That's that PTSD talking.
That's how you know. That's how you know it really hurt. That's how you know it really hurt. That's how you know it really hurt. All right. So this past Sunday, the Knicks played the Magic. Knicks beat the Magic 100-91. Right? All right. So
yes.
This is a good bounce back win. Because I was a little tight for 4 days.
I bet
I
you
was
were.
a little tight for 4 days. Shout out to my man. We're going to start off. We all going to bury the plot. Shout out to my man, Carl Anthony Towns, 22 and 22, man. 22 and 22.
And he just had 19 and 19 the game before?
Yes, 22 and 22.
Okay. Shit.
He's going to be player of the month. I ain't going to lie to you. He's going to be player of the month. There's no way he's not. There's no way he's not. And if he isn't,
I'm thinking.
There's no way he's not. He's averaging like 17
His numbers are dumb.
Rebounds this
and
month.
It's calm.
Yeah.
It's efficient. and it's quick.
Yes.
It's not in demand of the ball. It's so in the flow of everything that it's like
he's gonna be playing them off.
Yeah, no.
I can't.
He has to be because they need to justify his MVP votes for real.
Yeah, I'll legitimately riot. Brunson 31-5 and 3. Because he's him, obviously. Call him Brunson again. One thing that's not being said about Jalen Brunson is that he's low-key having a very, very good season. And it's only allowed to be low-key, because Carl Anthony Towns is coming out every night and putting up 20 and 20.
Yeah.
20 and 20 is insane. Yeah. It's so insane. Yeah. So
As it should be.
Yeah. And not to toot my own horn here. I told y'all before the season started, I thought this would look insane And I didn't say if it would be good or bad, but this is insane. Jalen Brunson
Mhm.
averaging 26 points a game. He's averaging 26 points and a career high in assists per game. As the Knicks
Uh-huh.
point guard, as
That's
the
true.
Knicks franchise point guard, and he's the second best player on this team. Carl Anthony
Yes.
Towns is 22 and 22.
Yes.
What is this? What is 22, 22, and 5? And 5. This
All right,
is
now for real though. Brunson averaging 24.6, 7.7 is really right where you're at with your 26 and 8. You
son.
did say that. I
Bro.
thought that was crazy.
25 and 8 is crazy.
Yeah.
Like 25 and 8. They
25
tell
and 8 is crazy.
everyone, and I work in sports media spaces. Everyone is saying this is the second top 2 duo in basketball today.
Yeah.
Today.
Absolutely.
They give respect to the champs, which you got to. But even still, I would like to see that. In a sense, I would like to see that, you know? Like, I would have to have...
The
I would
thing
like
with the champs is that tandem for the last 3-4 years always have felt like a tandem you needed to break up.
Yes.
Like, we
It
can
feels-
do this different. They needed to win that chip last year.
That was
they
validation.
had to.
That was more validation for keeping them together than it felt like
Right.
than it being a seamless fit. Because I think they're a seamless fit in the sense in the same way, like, and we talking about the Magic here, like how Melo and Franz are, in the sense like they do the same thing way above average. So all you really need is for both of them to kind of understand this is more of a your turn, my turn situation, which it works. Like, that works when it works. And like both of the stars understand, like, bro, we're both nice. Like, Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum works because they both have mutual respect for each other. Like, if they didn't have mutual respect for each other, I can see that absolutely.
But it's not seamless. And that's why it took so much to grow it together.
I agree with that. With Jalen and Kat, it's like more so common sense. It's like, okay,
you need a point guard, you need a center. They
like,
be able to do stuff.
It's common sense. It's like
away from each other. From
Jalen understands, like, okay, this big motherfucker here is better than the other 8 niggas on the court most nights. If I'm going to rank, even if he had a level of pride that he wouldn't give it to himself, he's like, at the very least, me and him are the best 2 niggas on this court 28 out of the 30 times we play a different team. Like, that's legit. Like, at minimum. So that tells me I'm going to pass it to you. And you're going to score. It's
easy work.
It's the problem. And when we transition into the final game, it's the problem that I'm seeing with Minnesota. Like, it's like, bro, Anthony's good.
We'll get to Minnesota. Deserves his time when we get to Minnesota.
Yeah,
we'll get to Minnesota.
Like, but even still, it's like when you're looking at tandems, it's like, bro, it just makes sense for you as a point guard, for your partner in crime to be a big man that boards and that shoots to the level of efficiency that somebody like Karl Anthony Towns looks like. Like, I look at it like this. Cat, like, prior to the narratives and stuff like that, if you're building a team, you want your center to do what he does. Like, you actually prefer your center to do what he does. Because if you're gonna have your best player or your second best player be a big man, you want him to be Karl Anthony Towns. At the very least, Joel Embiid. You want him to be like
Jokic
somebody. Jokic. You get what I'm saying? So I can see that. I could see how we get to the point where we looking at something like, man, listen, this nigga put up 31, 5, and 3, and that's the second best stat line he had on the fucking night. It's crazy.
Listen, I gave too many reasons prior to the season on why I felt like the makeup of this team from different vantage points is meant to be Brunson as a second option,
Yes.
whether it be his size, the durability, the amount of help they give around him, his contract. Let's say the money that he may have figuratively left on the table
Yes.
is because he's not supposed to be the one. And
I think
yo,
that's it.
yo,
I think
bro,
that's
I'm doing it. And we needed Bridges to become the 3. And so far before December, we got Towns, Brunson's, Bridges. And this looks right. We got OG getting a little less minutes than all of them. Sure, we would like to bring it down more to preserve him because we know how important it is to have him healthy. But I mean, all in all, this looks like how it should look if you sat down and thought about it over the summer recently.
I'm telling you.
It's beautiful.
It looks great. It looks great. It's a beautiful watch.
The Magic are a beautiful watch.
Yes, they are a good watch.
Even so far this season,
even when they down, their defense is different. I ain't even gonna at you. They are. Is different.
When they get the offense back with Ben Chero,
they're literally out there running out there with their defensive lineup, and they're still going toe to toe with Cat. So shout out to the Magic. They're literally when they get the scoring back. Like, this is 91 points without their top 2 scorers. Mo Wagner, 32 points off the fucking bench. Like, he's hooping. Like, I got a little respect for Mo Wagner, man. Mo Wagner be out there hooping, bro. He be out there.
The Magic will make you respect them. You tell me who you saw on that court that you don't respect.
Yeah, that's real. That's a real statement. That's a real statement. That is
up and down that, and you like. Honestly, I feel like we gotta get more Cole Anthony minutes.
Yeah,
like, go up and down that roster. You're like, that is. And you know what? I'm looking at the points. Not a lot of scoring went down that day.
Nope, it didn't.
And starting 5, only one person got double digits.
He got 20 points.
Yeah,
and it was mostly threes.
Mo off the bench with 32.
Yep. Mo was cooking.
Everybody else,
bro, they had nobody to score the basketball. That's legitimately what it was. And we shot 46%. Right. We shot 46%, and they had nobody to score the basketball. They had nobody to score the basketball. They scored 42%. 42%. We shot 42%.
They stopped a high-powered offense with their defense. They just didn't have an offensive punch to bring it all together.
Look,
when Banchero comes back,
and gives them that 25.
Be ready for it.
When it gives them that 25, they just need somebody to score.
Be ready for it. Because he's giving you the defense still. He's getting the blocks. He's taking up space.
I need Banchero back so bad for my fantasy team.
I'm IQ. All right. Yeah.
All right. So moving on. This is the game we really need to talk about, man. All right. So Knicks destroyed the Timberwolves 133-107. Cat's homecoming. Cat is back in town. It felt. I'm gonna be real. It felt a little overproduced. It felt a little overproduced. But I
didn't care Cat was back, but I wanted to see Julius.
Not at all. Not at all. They didn't do that for OG in Toronto, but they still show him love. It felt a little overproduced, but I get the sentiment of it. Cat he's big into the sentiments and stuff like that. So I didn't really hate it because I didn't really pay attention to anything outside of the basketball game. To be honest, I did catch the earlier comments from Dante and Julius about Dante kind of burying the hatchet on the little squabble we had in the preseason,
right.
And Julius not really giving much to anything because, let's be clear, he's still obviously very hurt about the trade, and he's not processing it well. He
played hurt.
He played like a very hurt person, right? Like, and I'm not saying hurt as an injured person. I'm talking about hurt as a scorned man. He played like
as Julius Randle's number 1 fan. I felt his emotional.
It was a lot. It was a lot. It was a lot. I won't lie to you. It was a lot.
That was a lot.
So I'm gonna give Julius his props. This is my sentiment on this game, right? I feel like we all got the full Julius Randle experience from the other side of not through our Knicks colored glasses, but as an adversary. And man, listen, it looked a little different. It looked a little different. I'm gonna say this: first quarter, Julius knew exactly what I knew. I can't lie to you. I could have wrote the script of this game.
We all could have.
Like, but this is the thing, right? This is the thing, right?
No,
but here's the thing, right? I felt collectively, Knicks Twitter, even Knicks fandoms, like everybody I spoke to about this game, everybody was like, yeah, I kind of knew how this game will play out because why? We know, Julius, we know you, gang. You are literally like, little bro, we know you.
No,
like it's one thing. Like, it's one thing to not know somebody, right?
And know him any better.
We know you better than everybody. And I say that with the most love. We know you better than Laker fans. We know you better than Pelican fans. We know you better than Timberwolves fans. We know you better than Kentucky fans. We probably know you better than your high school team fans in Texas. Yeah. Bro, we know you better than we know you better than your AAU team. We know
Knicks
you,
fans
bro.
put you under the scope, dog.
Bro, we know you, bro. So it wasn't even like we was upset. Like it was some people like, yo, Julius doing this, that, and the third. Yo, I don't understand why Julius doing this. The reality of the situation is the majority of us knew, all right, this is how this game is gonna go. Julius is gonna come out because Julius wear his heart on his sleeve. Shout out to him for that, because a lot of that, like we wore a lot of our heart on our sleeve because we embody the personality of the best player. That's just how it works. You get what I'm saying? So we already know how you was going to deal with this. We knew you was. We knew off rip. No one had to say anything.
He wasn't taking this line down.
No, let's be clear. You're absolutely right. We knew off rip. You didn't like the trade in general. You ain't processed that shit well at all. I know. You went home. You was angry. You spent
the whole season, the whole summer injured, mad at Miami. Like, yo, this was my ring. Like, all they need is me right now. Like,
absolutely.
You never got your chance at that.
So you feel scored. This, that, and third. So you came out. I knew he was going to come out, and I knew he was going to be hot. I literally watched the whole game. I said, yo, if we could keep it close in the first and get all the emotions out the way, we're going to be good. We're going to be great. We're going to be gravy. The things that stood out to me in the first quarter, obviously, Julius Randle going crazy, but no one else was involved. It was Julius versus the Knicks for the whole first quarter. Ant-Man had 2 points. Ant-Man's the best player on your team, and he had 2 points. He was not involved at all. He wasn't. I was like, oh, this is good. Because you know who was involved? Cat. You know who was involved? Mikal. Because you know why Mikal was involved? Mikal was clamping Ant-Man's fucking jail. I immediately looked up. I was like, yo, Ant is in jail right now. Wait a minute. And you know why Julius wasn't in jail? Precious got fucking cooked for a whole quarter. And guess what happened in that second quarter? Tobias Thibodeau said, Mr. Anunoby. It's about that to have him. It's about that time. And you know what happened after Mr. Anunoby? It was he clocked in, my brother. He clocked in. 3 baskets in the second quarter, 1 basket in the third quarter. That was it for Julius.
Good night. I
want to say this game specifically, obviously due to the magnitude of it, big ups to Cat, obviously. Like, that's buried in the league. 37-20. 37-20 on the way home, right? Oh, coming back home, 37-20. Mikal, 32-7. I'm going to have my day on this app. I'm not sure when it's going to be. I don't even know if it's going to be today. But I'm like, yo, we was balling. This was the perfect advertisement for Knicks basketball. That is what I took from this. If you looking at Knicks basketball, Jalen Brunson had 14 points. Jalen Brunson was chilling. Jalen Brunson was chilling. One thing I give Cat,
Jalen Brunson has 17 assists. I mean, 7 assists.
bro, he was calm.
Calm.
One thing I give Captain Brunson is that he understands, and I'm not even saying this to glaze him, but he understands. Today is not my day.
Yeah.
And I'm good with that, bro. Some niggas.
What I need him to understand that 14 and 15 ain't the same ever.
Yeah.
And I honestly got my only thing with them is that I feel like there's some guys on our starting five that have to get you 10, and there's other guys that have to get you 15, and I don't know what it is. And so in my world, when Tibbs keeps them a little longer on the court, is because he's establishing that law. And no, you owe the squad this, go do laps.
Yeah, it's good. I'm good. Trust me. I had Jalen Brunson for 20 points. I was annoyed that he didn't hit the 20 points.
5 for 14 in it.
It's fine.
He wasn't, but it's calm because we got Cat, and Cat showed the hell out.
Bro.
10 for 12.
It's calm.
5 for 5 from 3.
It's calm when you have four people at minimum can get you 15 points a game. If 4 people at minimum can get you 15 points a game, that is 60 points. That is 60 points from 4/5 of your starting five. You have 4 people at minimum. You have 3 people at minimum that can get you 10 points. That is 90 points right there.
My only concern about this game was that Josh Hart didn't play. And it was like, what happened to Hart? Where he at? And hearing that he wasn't going to play made me think, there's a slight chance we might lose this game. No. And
it's December.
I didn't think I thought the first quarter was Julius Randle. I watched that first quarter. I'm like, ooh.
It might be a long night for us, right? That's what you thought.
And then the rest of the team had to get involved.
Mm-hmm.
And honestly, I don't love the argument that he shot them out of it. Like he dominated so much they couldn't warm up.
I don't think that was the I don't think that's the argument. I think the argument more so is that first quarter was Julius and no one else was in rhythm. And because no one else was like Cat had 4 turnovers. I
blame those guys.
No, Cat had 4 turnovers in the first quarter, right? Yeah, I remember this specifically. I was like, yo, Cat has 4 turnovers in the first quarter. I need him to tighten up. I remember putting that in the atmosphere. I need him to tighten up. But when I looked at this game and I rewatched it, I was like, actually, Cat might have recognized that the moment was hot. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, it was like him himself is like, yo, my emotions is running hot. I need to settle down. So I'm going to give the ball up. But once he hit once that first draw went in, he was like, because he had 4 turnovers, let's be clear. But he also had 6 rebounds. He also had 4 assists. He also had, he was cooking. He was cooking, just not in the points department. I think that Mikal was in rhythm first quarter, like super rhythm. Brunson was in super rhythm first quarter. Like
that's our team by design.
Yeah, but that's the problem I think with the Timberwolves is that their team,
I agree,
by design is not built for. It's built for them to all start off in rhythm. You get what I'm saying? Like it's built for Ant to get going.
I disagree. I feel like it's a bunch of roles. I feel like it's just you do this job, you do that job, you do this job, and I feel like ours is like besides Brunson being short and Cat being really tall, like they're all very interchangeable.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I agree with that.
They're not like that. They're not interchangeable. They're locked in, and it showed.
I agree with that. And I think that's kind of what I'm trying to say in the sense, like, they are, like, they know, Like even it said it after the game. He literally said what we're saying after the game. He said, "I don't know what our offense is. I know for a fact I'm taking a whole bunch of shots. I know for a fact Julius is taking a whole bunch of shots, and and everybody else don't really know what to do on offense. But the reason why they don't know what to do on offense is what you're saying is that because they're locked in specific roles. Like Rudy Gobert
that is not. Rudy Gobert got
3 and 2
shot attempts.
3 and 2, 3 and 2. Think about how crazy that is. 3 and 2. Okay, 3 and 2.
Smoke my ticket because I thought he was a man that could get more than 4 rebounds.
I had him for 10 boards. I had him for
8. So let's throw that out the way.
Yeah.
You're getting paid. You
Real
took
money.
one shot.
But also, like you said, because even like what we're all saying, I believe me, you, and Anthony Edwards are all right about this. Like legitimately, I think we're all right about this in terms of the Timberwolves. They don't work because no one is interchangeable except for Anthony Edwards. And to a certain extent, like I'm gonna put a little bit of this blame on Julius Randle because I'm not gonna say I'm gonna put a lot of this blame on the Timberwolves, but I'm gonna put a little bit on the blame on Julius Randle because they want him to be a 2, right? We know that Julius is a 3. Like, I don't care what nobody says.
Right.
We know on a championship team, Julius Randle will thrive as a 3. Like, he will thrive.
The best you're going to get out of Julius Randle is a 2B.
The hilarious thing about this,
that he has to think that he can be the 2. But
the hilarious thing about this is that the trade to make was to trade us Rudy. Like the trade to make was either trade us Rudy, keep Cat and get a 3, or trade us Rudy for Julius, and then we can utilize that.
No, you.
And we would have had our issues. We would have had our issues
for Mitch, and you could get Dante.
Yeah.
You can get another really not Hart, but around that.
Because even though like Rudy and I don't like when niggas be hating. I can understand Rudy's role here, but Rudy, like asking Rudy to be a 3 is silly. Like that's just very, very silly behavior. Like you just like they pay him to be a 3, but they really paid him to be a 1 on the defensive end. And the problem is that he really can't be a 1 on the defensive end either, in a sense.
No.
Like you get what I'm saying?
No.
So like when you're dealing with Rudy and stuff like that, like you should have traded us Rudy. I'm not saying that we would have taken it, but that was supposed to be the trade. You don't get rid of the other motherfucker that can score at a high clip. You just don't do that. You just don't do that. Especially the way.
Yeah, let's keep it a buck though. Let's keep it a buck though.
Go ahead.
Leon Rose don't want that.
He don't want it at all.
Leon Rose is not taking Gobert when his boy Cat is there. Neither is Tibbs.
And that's real.
Neither is Brunson.
And that's real. You're not giving me. I'm not giving up Dante for fucking Rudy. Like that's just the reality.
But it wasn't a trade to have. Look at their team now. Don't they feel small?
No, they are small. They are small.
And they don't feel powerful like
the problem is that they want Julius to be a 2, and Julius is not a 2. And I think that they actually doing him a disservice by doing that, because at the end of the day, you actually
Julius, gotta get paid.
He got to. You're gonna have to pay him, or you're gonna have to trade him, because you need to get somebody else in there that could be a 2 for Ant-Man. The fact that Ant-Man said, "Bro, I don't got no lanes to take to the rack." You know why you don't have no lanes to take to the fucking rack? Because Rudy doofy ass is down there, and for the lack of a better term, niggas don't really respect Julius' jump shot to the point where unless he has to take his shit in volume for niggas to respect his jump shot. Like he gotta hit 5 in a row for niggas to be like, all right, cool.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and the reality of the situation is
so versatile offensively. I hate these cats.
Yo, it's tough.
He didn't deserve this. I hate that he's.
This wasn't the team for him. Like, and I say that objectively.
He's in Minnesota.
I say that objectively.
How far they got last year.
It wasn't the team for him, bro. It's a simple
Miami, maybe. I don't know, but I feel for him because he really brought us up to where we at. Cat is clearly a perfect fit for what we have now because Cat gets it done without us even noticing it's happening.
I just want to put on the table once again for my Cat is a 5 argument. Cat is a 5 argument stands so strong because I just watched Rudy Gobert get 3 and 2 against the best center in basketball. Like, I'm just gonna put that out there. I done watched him cook.
Yeah.
I've now watched him cook 7 of the best centers in basketball.
Oh,
I've
yes.
7 of them.
I meant to make a list today.
7 of them. I've seen him cook.
Yes.
What you want me to say?
Yes. Who is left?
I'm not gonna lie. The only person I need some get back on Shea Gould.
Okay.
He's the one that we haven't got. He got us. He did us filthy. I won't even lie.
Where is he?
Houston.
And do we care?
We don't care. He's on the Western Conference. We don't care about that. We don't care nothing about that. I'm saying for my best big man in the league conversation, which he's up there. He's 2. He's 2.
Who's 1?
Joke.
Yeah.
And that's
tough.
And he might be
they
running the stats up.
Hurting him.
I watched them lose to the Wizards, and yesterday I watched them lose to or Thursday. I think they lost to another bum team.
Stop playing with me.
Portland. They lost to Portland.
Shout out to Ian.
They got gamed on Portland by Anthony Simons. I forgot about that. Gamed on Portland by Anthony Simons. Let it be known. There's an agenda coming. All right, moving on. That's enough of T Wolves.
We recapped it all.
Yes, indeed. All right, so we're gonna start off with a topic that's near and dear to my heart. All right. So I told y'all I'm gonna have my day. I told y'all on Twitter. I told y'all on this podcast. I told y'all on Spaces. Any way I could find it, that I specifically would have my day as the leader of Mikal Hive that I've been forced into. Honestly, y'all forced me into this because y'all
keep getting close to that 40s. I'm watching it with you. I feel like you're old stuff.
I'm just gonna say, listen here, ladies and gentlemen.
Mm-hmm.
I told y'all.
Mm-hmm.
It was only November. I'm gonna reiterate a couple things. I told y'all it was
only in December.
It's only December. December, right? I'm not gonna put no stock into this. Right. I just want y'all to know that I, if anything, am consistent. November, bad Mikal. December, good Mikal. Good Mikal. I just say that to say, overreaction, action, please. Let's relax here on both fronts. As the leader of Mikal Hive, like I said, I've been forced into this role, and that's not to say I don't love Mikal Bridges, because I do. That's my guy. I just didn't think it was my place to take the role here. But I saw nobody else out here doing it. So I had to do it, bro. I just want you to know that. And as you know, I'm also co-founder of Heart Hive, but that's neither here nor there.
I'm not letting you have you. Listen. Wait,
you're gonna have to. You're gonna have to. Let me finish.
I'm not letting you have shit, and I'm going to explain to you why. Because being a Knicks fan means loving the Alonzo Triers.
Yes, of course they do. Of course.
And with that saying, you can't go and take all our gritty, grimy, young you players and just claim as your shit. No. What
am I supposed to do here? You're going to have to explain to me.
It's what being a Knicks fan is.
I'm just here to tell you.
Heart Hive.
We are only Heart Hive. Listen, I just want you to know why. Can I explain to you why I'm the co-founder of Heart Hive? I'm only the co-founder of Heart Hive for one reason. Is that I saw 1 quarter of Josh Hart, and I immediately said,
I do remember that.
That's the guy. I do
remember that.
1 quarter. It wasn't a game. It wasn't a game. It was 1 quarter, and I said, "That's the guy." I've seen enough. I remember. And that's all I'm gonna say about that.
You were super early on it. And timing does matter.
Super early.
It's the difference between being a fan and a bandwagoner.
I saw it immediately.
I said, having the sight. I said, for your eye test to be worth the damn.
Yes, and to be fair, give all the credit to Josh Hart, because in 1 quarter, He did everything he's done throughout his Knicks tenure.
Ever since.
Like, this wasn't me.
Talk about
This wasn't me
consistency.
projecting. This wasn't me projecting. I just saw it. I was like, oh, yeah, this is fine. This is beautiful.
I think he could do this all the time.
Yeah.
Oh,
And he did. And he did.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, okay.
so,
Okay. Fair. My
so
bad. You're
yes,
right.
like I said, I've been forced into being the founder of Mikal Hive. I just want to give him his props. I want to give him his props for two reasons. Like I said, I'm not going to overreact. It's December. I don't care about December. But he is average. He is leading the team in scoring in December. That's good.
Wow.
That's good. In a December where Carl Anthony Towns, where Carl Anthony Towns looks like the best player in basketball.
Player of the month.
He's not leading his team in scoring. He's not leading his team in scoring in December. That is a testament to how good Mikal Bridges has been this month. Is that not what we want? Is that not what we want?
By design. By design.
I say that to say this, right? I'm gonna start it off by saying this. One, if Mikal keeps up 80%, because this is really good Mikal. Like, this is not like something like this is prime. This is really like 30.
And you know it's prime Mikal. He's celebrating on the court.
He's shitting on everybody. Like, I know when he's in his bag, when he start looking at the bench, he start, wow, that's really good. That means he's in good rhythm. And shouts to Tibbs. You know, I give Tibbs his credit when he told us. He said, bro, I've seen him do this before. Y'all not going to talk me out of this. Y'all not going to talk me out of this. That's what he said. He said, I'm not going to not play him. I'm not going to bench him at all. He said, bro, he'll figure it out. I've seen him figure it out. So shout out to him. Shout out to him. I say this to say, averaging the most points on the Knicks for this month. And it's because, specifically, Mikal is taking the shots that work. He's taking the shots that work, bro. Every single... I'm not going to lie. I have not been mad at a Mikal Bridges shot. I can't honestly say I've been mad at a Mikal Bridges shot.
It's been a minute.
Even when he was brick... Yes,
exactly.
Like, he takes great shots. It just feels like, bro, when he's taking great shots and they're dropping... There's only
one person that takes bad shots for the team.
His name is Jalen Brunson. His name is Jalen Brunson.
Man. All right, fine. All right, two people. Campaign.
Oh, yeah, Campaign. My goat.
Okay.
Champagne, a.k.a. Major Pain.
Campaign, Major Pain, for sure.
That's my guy. And to be clear, this is the Mikal section, but Campaign also told us. He also told us Mikal will be fine. I've seen it. I've seen the work. So let's be clear. Let's trust the people that have seen it. That's my only take here. We're seeing it, right? We're seeing it now. And we're learning about Mikal. But there are people that have seen Mikal be good. Including
we watch
3/4 of the team.
games of Knicks yearly. We can't do that with every team.
And that's
so I don't care who you are. You ain't watched 82 games of Knicks.
You did it.
We get the highlights and we get the stats and who's the number one over there.
And to be fair, I'm not taking a Nets page opinion of Mikal Bridges. I refuse. I think that's bad.
I got a Knicks fan that I listen to. That's it.
But at the end of the day, shout out Mikal. Let's keep it up, my brother, because it's a long season. That's all I'm saying. It's a long season. When it looks good in March, and like I said, we're getting closer and closer to the Mikal 40 burger. I've had 2 chances in the past. In 20 days, I have 2 close calls in 20 days. I'm just gonna put that out there. When it's on, he looks good. Now we need to get OG back looking good because he's slumping with his 3-point shot. But that's a part of the slope right here, right? Like we say this. Like, this is December, this is November, and that's why we say these things, is because bro, the finished product is gonna look right. Yeah. I want to give Kat a shout out real quick. And as we transition to Kat on this
I'm gonna give Mikal his.
Yeah. I would give Cat a shout out because he said in a recent after the game we just had, he said when he was celebrating Mikal's numbers, he's like, bro, we had to recognize that it was us. Like we were effectively shutting him out of the offense. And we had to be more deliberate. We had to be more intentional in getting him right because Mikal is not just a player. Mikal is a star. And if we want him to look like a star, then we got to get him right.
Right.
Now, as much as you may believe that or not, they believe that because there might be a world where Mikal is cooking everybody in practice and clamping up everybody in practice. And shout out Mikal because even though he's averaging the most points in December, he's also back to clamping. Back to clamping.
I wanted to get to that. Yes.
But yeah, give him his flowers, man. That man look good.
Bridges, we slandered you to greatness. We got to take credit for that.
Yes. Once again, Knicks and 6.
Yeah.
Once again.
Yep. I don't have a bad bone in my body, baby. There's a reason for all of this. Okay. So, we slandered you to greatness. For those that were talking about the amount of picks traded, I would like to reiterate all we gave up was Bogdanovich and players that would never touch the court unless we're up by 30, which wouldn't have happened if we didn't make the trade. We want to trade it for someone with the ability to be the third option on this team. This is a team that already has OG Anunoby, was getting Cat, has Brunson. So where do you go and find somebody that's going to be able to do better than that? We did that.
That's a great point. That's probably the best point right there.
Yeah.
That's a great point.
We managed to find someone that can still somehow manage to be the third scoring option on this team. You know what you don't hear in the month of December?
What?
Mikal Bridges shot mechanics.
I haven't heard it once.
I
haven't heard it once. I haven't heard it once.
All those shooting doctors and shooting gurus shut the hell up when it's going down. They ain't got nothing to say.
Brother shooting.
I had nobody say nothing about the rotation of his wrist or the hitch in his shot or the is the new shot working or not? Did he revert back to the old one or not? We don't know. Buckets are going down.
Do we care? Do we care?
We gotta shut some of these so-called experts up.
Do we care? Is a better question.
Yeah. It just gotta work.
Yes.
We traded a Nova Nick and kept the Nova Knicks. We kept the chemistry, and we're looking like we're building it to where Tibbs was saying, just give me time.
Yeah.
And we're like right there. And you know how I know we're not there yet? Because we lost to the Pistons without Cat.
Yep.
And Tibbs knows we lost damn near everybody last season.
Yes.
And played all the way up to game 82 to the final quarter to get the second seed in the East. It took every bit of everything.
It sure
everything.
did. And not ducking smoke. And not ducking smoke.
We ain't done nothing. We needed all 82. We needed every second of all 82 to do that. And Tibbs knew that. And I know I shifted over to Tibbs a little, but the point is, if the man tells you, I seen him play ball.
Yep.
I'm fine with it. Listen to the man.
Yeah.
He know what he's doing. We are in great shape.
Yeah.
All right, I'm good.
All right, so moving on. We gotta. It's only been the topic of the week, but I'm just here to let y'all know, man. You're gonna have to get off the bread. You're gonna have to get off the bread. You're gonna have to get off the bread. What do you mean get off the bread, man?
Get off the bread.
I'm talking to the bodega cat. I'm talking to the bodega cat. Get off the bread.
Get off the bread.
Get off the bread. Get off the bread. Yo, I just want y'all to know. So this segment is specifically because I think Cat is putting an end to a lot of narratives, man. And I think we gotta give him some flowers for that. And
what a week.
So Carmelo Anthony
completely killed the trade narrative.
Knicks legend Carmelo Anthony, right? He said something interesting on his podcast, 7 p.m. in Brooklyn. He said, bro, I think that it's just he said he thinks the reason for Cat's success, and I'm quoting him verbatim here, is because Cat in Minnesota, Cat was a boy. Like he's just being a boy, he's growing up. And now he's home and he's growing into a man. And that's very cliche, right? Like that's cliche, but it kind of makes sense in the fact that it's like, all right, Cat kind of, and I say that them kind of spurning him, obviously, I think the spurn is obviously driving a lot of the shit that he's doing right now. Like he's like besides himself that they like really decided one, because even he said in his post-game interview, he's like, I got stuff that I want to say that I'm not going to say. And the reality of the situation that he's going to say like, yo, bro, y'all niggas is really wild out here. Like y'all really in I guess the PR of it all was, yo, he did it because like they traded him for like they ownership dispute and shit like that. Whatever, right. Like whatever. Right. That sounds like some bullshit to me. I'm like, right now. Yeah, I don't care what ownership dispute you have. A nigga that is 6-7 feet tall that shoots threes from 50 feet, and can drive to the basket. I don't care what you do. You don't get rid of him. You don't get rid of him, especially if he's homegrown. I don't care what nobody says. Like at the very least.
I love that you said this.
Ant and Cat should have been there forever. Like they should have broken up. Like it should have been untenable between them. But those are your homegrown stars.
And to think that Julius Randle and Dante DiVincenzo can get you moved out of your. Are you kidding me?
Are you crazy? Like let's be real. Are you crazy?
Oh, that's not enough. That can never be enough.
That's not enough. Like I know he'd be thinking that shit. Like I think about it, if you put it in perspective. Yo, Julius Randle, Dante DiVincenzo in the first round pick got you Karl Anthony Towns. Put that on the table, bro.
For a lifer, dog. For a lifer, for someone that
you ain't signed him. You didn't sign him to an extension. You ain't trade for him. You ain't sign him outright. Like he got real ties to your streets. Like that's right. He got real ties to your streets. He didn't ask to go.
Offense to us.
Yes,
he went to Minnesota and was like, even this week, even just 2 days ago,
bro, you could tell.
I never thought I was gonna leave here.
You could tell.
I thought I was gonna be here forever. I still can't believe I'm in a different jersey.
Yeah,
he said that,
and he loves it here. Like, and that tells you
it here.
So that tells me that
which means it's your ass, Minnesota.
which means 37-20. Get off the fucking bread.
Never.
Get off the bread.
Tell Bodega Cat what to do. He's the manager of it.
Yo,
he runs this.
Yo, they told him to get off the bread, bro. I'm just letting you know that. That's what they told him to do with the bodegas in Minnesota. They told him to get off the bread. They told him to get off the bread. I can only imagine how he felt about how they treated him. Because I'm not even going to say that they treated him bad. I'm just saying.
I will. Here's my argument. I will, and here's my argument. 25 points per game so far this season he's averaging.
Yep.
This is not his high.
It's not.
He has done this a good number of times. Okay. He's rebounding like hell right now. Wait. Averaging 8.8 right now. Not his highest, not his second highest, third highest.
Oh no, he's averaging 14. He's averaging 13 rebounds. He's leading the league in rebounding.
Okay, what did I just look at? Oh, yep. Oops, sorry. I looked at the wrong spot there. I was looking at his field goals made or some shit. Okay. Because he is by, mind you, a rebound or two. He's out rebounding more than his last 3 years. Sure. Okay, sure.
Yep.
What I'm saying is, he did take that next step.
He did.
Which you would expect from a year 10 star.
Yep.
And what he was doing before would have been the goods here anyway.
Yeah. That's real.
We like him. We didn't like him. We talk shit about him.
We sure did.
We
On this podcast
watched
too.
him play.
On this podcast.
And we offer him the world.
Yes. And to be fair to us, that's just the Knicks rite of passage. We love on our guys. Like we really
fair.
do. We really do, because we overvalue our guys, and and whatever on that, because
we accurately the world undervalues our guys,
and that's also real.
You see RJ.
No, and that's real. That's a slip by me. The world undervalues our guys, but we place high value. I'll put it like that. We place high value on our guys, right? And everybody out to the outside world, we're gonna look at, I don't even want to say objectively, but with bias, because it's like, okay, but you do this. Okay, but you do that. I think what we win now is that people come into our system, and this is a testament to Tibbs and Leon, and they look different. And they look like, think about everybody that's coming here. I don't care. From your worst Nick to your best. And I'm not talking about people that we raised ourselves. Like, I'm not even talking about Jericho Sims. I'm not even talking about Deuce McBride. I'm talking about people that have been implemented into
careers
our
everywhere.
system. Yeah. Josh Hart. We have the very best version of Josh Hart. We have the very best version of Josh Hart, bro. That's just the truth. When Dante was here, we had the very best version of Dante DiVincenzo. We got the very best version of Julius Randle.
Yes.
Like
we got the best version of Quentin Grimes.
Yes, we got the very best version of Emmanuel Quigley.
Yes.
Bro, that is what we do.
I absolutely agree. You're bringing a tear to my eye.
Bro, it's just the truth.
And love on Tibbs.
I'll even say, even as we looking at like Rowan right now, at the time we had the very best version of Rowan Barrett. And credit to him. Now is the very best version of RJ Barrett. And that's not his fault. That's just space and opportunity. That's space, opportunity, and time. Because you got to look at it like this. Is RJ the best person on the championship team? No, he's not. Is RJ the second best person on the championship team? No, he's not. Is RJ is right now out there working on his third best person on a championship team resume. You get what I'm saying? So that if they trade him, or if they bring in two better people, or if Scotty Barnes decides to be better than RJ, because Scotty Barnes is not better than RJ right now.
He's very much Mikal Bridges right now.
Yeah.
He's fighting for somewhere to take him serious, to make him part of. Yeah. Imagine we wake up tomorrow and hear RJ went to Dallas. Yeah. Or RJ went
I wouldn't be surprised.
San Antonio.
It's audition. This is auditioning. Come on. And to be fair to RJ, that's what he should be. I mean, I guess you love this Toronto and stuff like that, but honestly, truly, man, you about to be 24. You need to go get right with somebody. Get right with somebody.
You need to get 5 years somewhere. Be there.
And at least working. Toronto not gonna be good for years. I don't know. Emmanuel Quigley got the bag. He'll be going in 2 years. For sure.
Yeah. He going just off the strength of this injury.
Yeah, they'll get rid of him. It's unfortunate, but that's what it is. So when you're looking at, I just want to get back to the point where, like, shout out to Cat first and foremost. Like, great. I don't think as great as a 25-game start I've ever seen in a Knicks uniform. Like, I can't even bullshit you.
Cats used to call Cat soft.
I was just saying and that's the purpose of this. Like,
that's
was he soft, or was it just
he didn't have the right riders with him?
No, because the nigga that's doing this is not soft. Yeah. The nigga that's calling niggas whole ass nigga and shit like that.
He's averaging a block. Like, he doing a lot.
Bro, he not, and to be fair to him, even when he came here, I thought that, my original thought was like, yo, Cat gonna be out there pulling all day, night and long. Nah.
It was a concern.
Nah. That's not what he does at all. I told you, 2 or 3
drives. That Euro.
Bro, he down there ready. He down there getting jiggy, bro. I just want you to know that. He's down there getting jiggy. He want contact.
There's so much sauce on that court at any given moment.
Yeah,
Like,
you can get done up. You can get
what's
done
the
up.
sauciest starting five we can put out there? Sauciest. Cat, Bridges, McBride, Campaign, love it or hate it.
Love Cam. Love Cam.
Who else is just dripping ragu at this point? There's so much bravado and machismo.
Oh, put Josh Hart out there. What you talking about? Put my man.
I was thinking Hart or Brunson.
Yeah, put Josh Hart out there.
I
would put
thinking
Josh.
Hart, but
I would put
Brunson-
Josh out
Brunson
there.
is so dead-eyed, so I would
No.
go Hart.
I give Jalen his love when he's into it, like he starts screaming and shit like that. I give him that. I like that.
Right.
Josh is always into it. Josh,
Never mind. Yeah, you got it.
your man, did you remember when he went up? We ain't talking about it. My man went up on somebody. He pointed at the man's like this, like
Yeah.
He said,
What?
and then he hit him with the. That's the type of shit I'm on.
Yes.
That's the type of shit that get me hype. I don't get hype when niggas start rolling dice and shit. Nah, bro. Talk to me when the game is still hot. You feel me? Talk to me. And that's the only, to be fair, that's the only thing I didn't like about the dice roll is that Trae Young is better than that in the sense that Trae Young will talk shit to us down 10. Like, he's way better than...
He'll write it on his sneakers pregame.
Yeah, he's better than that. He's actually a way better shit talker than what he gave.
In the dice roll.
Yeah.
I agree.
That was for the masses. That was for people. Nah.
That's for the casuals.
Y'all ain't even really in the trenches with Trae Young like we are. Trae Young started talking shit in the second quarter. He started, I got something for you,
That
nigga.
is talking shit. And he got people around him willing to back it up with him.
Yes, love it.
Can't wait for
I love
Bitch,
it.
hurry up.
Yeah, I need bitch back.
Every week they're adding another 2 weeks.
I won't lie to you. One thing I'll give pundits credit on, and we even got somebody in the YouTube chat going against my cat is a 5 mantra.
I understand why you're saying that because he's seen next to go Bear, but doesn't he look great right now? Like, it's fine.
I'm so sorry. I feel y'all on this cat is a 4. I feel like it makes sense
He's
when you
cooking
look
up too much at the 5 and nobody is better. You changed my mind.
My whole argument is that while he might not be the ideal defensive center, he is generational offensively at the 5. Bro, no one can guard him. If no one, if there's 30 centers in the league, right?
Oh, he's versatile.
And 29 of them can't guard him, he's a center.
Right.
I'm sorry.
Right.
He's
just versatile. I too try to
I get it.
Lock him into
I
the 4.
get it, bro. It makes sense.
He is a 5 because you can't name 5 5s better.
You can't.
And then the end.
I think the idea that he is interchangeable at the 4 only makes his case as a center better. Yes. That's my whole counter argument. That's my whole counter argument for Cat as a 4 people. Is that the fact that you think he's a 4 it only makes his center case better. The fact that I saw confirmation was Thursday for me. I watched him cook the nigga that played him in practice for 162 games. 162
you don't know
games.
how to play Cat at this point.
Nobody
has gotten more reps at trying to beat Cat.
Not only
than
that,
you have.
Not only that, you've played him in practice for 2 years. 1, 2, you are the very best at guarding the center in basketball. Yeah, you're the very best. Like, say what you want about Rudy, he's the best. There's no one better than him at guarding the center. Not one. Not Joel. Joel cooks him, but you know who's the best? You got.
It should be Bam.
It should be,
but it's
Bam
not
Adebayo.
And that's
it's
on
Rudy.
Bam.
If you can, and Bam too. Then got done up. You could say it's Bam. You could say it's Rudy. Name your best 5 defensive centers in basketball right now. I know for a fact Cat is dunning up all of them. All of them.
Yep.
I've already seen him do it to 3 of them.
Yep.
Go find 2 more. Go find 2 more.
There's more.
Go find 2
Slap
more.
Jokic. There's more.
Go get 2 more. I don't care who it is. That man is a 5. I'm sorry. That man is a 5. If you can't guard him, it's the same argument for the Joker, bro. Joker can't guard nobody. Joker can't guard. Joker is the reason why they lost to the fucking Anthony Simons on yesterday. Russ tunnels Anthony to Joker, and Joker doesn't put his hands up. You know why? The Joker's not a defensive center. You know why? Because he's fucking Joker. But you know what else? Joker, you can't guard him at all. You can't guard him at all. Your goal with guarding Nikola Jokic is, hey. Hey.
I mean, you can't see Mitch.
Listen, it's hey. Try to bother him a little bit. And maybe he has a bad day. And maybe he has a bad day. I think Cat is the same way. I ain't even gonna lie to you. It's really him. It's really Cat as well. Because he don't take bad shots. He when he can pass the ball. Like, I think the only gripe I got on Cat is that he be trying to get a little too fancy with the passing and at least the turnovers. But I don't really care about that, to be honest.
There's nothing about his game I really have a problem with right now.
The fact that you would try
one single something for me to harp on.
Yeah, the fact that you try it is fine. The fact that you try it is fine. The fact that you average 5 assists is beautiful.
And to dead this at Cat not at the 5 situation.
Yeah.
Understand that you don't have a center that's better.
You don't.
You don't have any options for that. Mitchell Robinson is clearly going to be situational. You cannot be looking at Mitch. You cannot be looking at Mitchell Robinson and be thinking starter minutes, and therefore he's situational.
I'm gonna lie to you. You won't be looking at Mitchell Robinson starter minutes until 2025, 2026 season. I'm just gonna put that out.
Oh, it's gonna be a long time.
You might as well charge that to the game.
He may start.
I said starter
minutes. Never.
Never.
You
can mark Mitch down for 20 for the rest of his next tenure, to be honest.
If you're lucky.
I'm
seeing 15 to 18, we just need you for the playoffs, big boy.
And we just need you for specific matches in the playoffs too.
And that too.
Dude, because
if we can win without you, we will.
we gonna at least have to prepare for that fact because Mitch is not reliable. He's just not reliable.
Exactly.
He's not a reliable player.
But reality is preparing us for that because he ain't there. We ain't got no choice.
We're actually super numb to it.
Huh?
I said we're actually super numb to it. It's
tough.
Listen,
because I am tired of trying to convince Mikal that has been time to trade him. Now it's too late.
Yeah, it's over.
The contract is descending.
Yeah.
And the injuries are increasing.
4 for 40. Give him 4 for 40.
And the shooters are dwindling.
Yeah,
and therefore,
I would give him 4 for 40.
He's a lifer.
He would get the same deal he just got. 4 for 40.
Yeah.
4 for 40. I'll even give him 2 voidable years. Give me 2 voidable years. I'll take team option on the first one, and you get player option on the second one. Give me 4 for 40. 2 voidable years. And you could stay here forever, to be honest with you.
Honestly, just 5 years, 50 mil. Start signing the extensions immediately. We're not going to pay you big bread. No. But no one will.
No one will. I promise you that. But we'll fuck with you.
We know not to use you too much. You're situational now, buddy. But you'll be paid.
Yes, for sure. All right, moving
on. A millionaire. Yes, because Mufasa starts in 20.
Yes. Time for the previews. All right, we're going to start it off. Y'all know what time it is, man. All right, we got 4 games, I think, or 3 or 4 games. I want to say 3. I might be wrong. All right. So this is Knicks versus Raptors. I think we start with the Pelicans. Is this the Pelicans?
Saturday, Monday, Wednesday, Friday.
Yeah, that's 4 games.
And then Saturday. Honestly, it's like 5 games in 8 days.
I don't love that, but I get what we got to do.
I don't love this at all. Who did this?
I don't love
it's Christmas.
They don't want us. They don't want us cooking, bro. See, I got Knicks Spurs.
Okay.
Yeah. So we'll start off with Knicks Pelicans.
Yeah.
That's today.
Yeah.
Coming up at 8:00.
Yeah.
Um, Smoothie King Center. Who they got
Yeah.
playing today? Because you know the Pelicans.
Does it even
Pelicans.
freaking
Is good for.
matter?
Pelicans is good for letting us know that
Are
Pelicans
we
is
not seeing Zion?
they good. Well, you know
We're
we
not
not
seeing
seeing Zion.
Ingram.
You know we
We're
not
not-
seeing Zion.
Yeah.
You
Like,
know.
I'm not, yo, if it wasn't for you guys, I wasn't seeing this game.
You know we not seeing Zion. Yo, this game is so uninteresting, but I understand why we gotta do it, you know? Because, man, listen, Zion, this game is interesting in the fact that there's been a lot of discourse around the league about how ratings are low, and a lot of people have been saying it's because Zion got into pornography instead of the gym. Instead of the gym. There we go, right? Next Pelicans. And listen, Pelicans a bad team, man. Pelicans a bad team. I ain't gonna lie to you. Fire sale. I've been looking at their roster.
Out. Zion is out. It's over.
I've been looking at the roster to see if there's some pieces we may be able to pluck. You know, I'm hearing that the rookie is unavailable. I'm hearing that Herb Jones is unavailable, and I'm hearing that who else is unavailable?
It's high level disrespect right there.
And Trey Murphy. So
Okay.
so that means that Zion is available. That means that Ingram is available. That means that Jose Alvarado is available. CJ McCollum. CJ McCollum. Like, because and I'm not gonna
You're
put it.
not wrong in anything you're saying right now. This is actually really astute stuff here.
I'm being real.
No, you're right.
So what can we? We're gonna win this game. Like, and I don't like being that person, but yes, we're gonna win this game. My conversation around this is, hey man, they about to have a fire sale. What looks good here? What looks good here? So obviously, I've been hearing that Zion. The reason why Zion is crashing out the way he really is that they could not get him to the Knicks if they tried, and that's the worst kept. That's like the worst kept secret in basketball. That's like the worst kept secret in basketball is that Zion wants to play for New York.
Too bad.
It's so bad. Is it not bad? Like, is it really not bad? Because I don't think. Well, we won't do it. We won't do it. I wanted it. Year one.
Never.
Year one. I wanted it.
If we won the lottery, then sure.
Yeah.
But that was it. And even then, I was like, I don't want to win the lottery.
It's a toughie. I didn't want to have to
make that choice.
So to give Zion some credence, when healthy, the brother is so good. He is never healthy. It's so bad though. Is it not?
My Julius Randle fandom would not let me say that I would have traded Julius
Randle. And I know that for a fact.
Know that in your heart, people.
Yes, I know that for a fact. That's why.
So
that's why
I'm not having this confliction you're having.
When he's healthy, right?
Whatever.
He's so good.
I've had Randall.
He's so good. He's so good at the sport, and that's saying a lot. He's like fat Giannis. Like, that's the best way I could put it.
I don't know when fat has helped anybody.
That's real. That's so real. But I'm talking about in terms of like the unable to miss at the rim. Unable to miss at the rim.
He is a sight.
No, he's a circus attraction. He's a circus attraction.
Yes.
Now I can see that clearly now because I don't live in a world of pain no more. When you live in a world of pain and you see things over and over and over again, it's like, bro, we got to get something going.
Hope?
Yeah.
Hope.
But now I watch better basketball D1. So Zion, no. Ingram, no. Too injured all the time, and he's basically.
Once upon a time, but we figured that out with a Bridges trade, didn't we?
We sure did. Could you imagine if that was an Ingram trade?
who's out while we have the most durable guy in NBA
Yeah,
history
couldn't do it.
playing with this.
Couldn't do it. Best ability is availability. Couldn't do it.
Good luck.
Yeah, and obviously, there's nobody else. I don't want CJ. CJ, I wouldn't actually. I wouldn't mind CJ actually though. If I'm really sitting down and thinking about it, like CJ.
I'll tell you right now.
Campaign.
I'll tell you right
now. I wouldn't mind a veteran presence. I wouldn't mind him. I wouldn't mind him being a 6 man. Like I wouldn't mind him as like a 6 man, 7th man. Like I think he's smart enough, and I think he has like general intelligence. Like I think having general IQ, like a good basketball IQ on a team like this, would only help us. If the contract is not crazy? Like if we talking like
that's it, and that's where I wanted to get to see if this is even worth discussing. And let's see, he is going to pay $33.333 million right now.
Can't do it. Can't do it.
He's going to pay $30.66666 next year.
Can't do it. That's less.
And then he's on first year.
Yeah, he's getting paid less. He get paid less.
It's not worth doing anymore.
Yeah, he get paid less.
I can go and look at what I'll put some real stuff together next week or whatever.
Yeah,
but
that's not it. You don't think that's it? Yeah, I agree. All right.
You gotta think Precious and Sims.
Yeah,
that's what you can package up and ship out. You're not shipping out Campaign. He's a vet on a vet minimum, giving you like 10 points off the bench or whatever. Like you keep it because it's cheap and it's working. So Campaign not going nowhere.
Yeah, that's real. Yeah. All right. So moving on, next game. Knicks Raptors. Once again, another Rome Bowl. Another Rome Bowl. I haven't heard anything about IQ coming back. And that's really the only real reason why I would be into this game. It's because I haven't seen Emmanuel quickly play basketball in some time.
Right.
And it actually bothers me a little bit because that's my guy.
Oh, it bothers my fantasy.
I'm sure it does. This is our pre-Christmas game, pre-criminal game. Not too much to say here. I think this is another thing that I would like to see who we could pick from a team that is like, at the very least, like they're gonna be selling for scraps here. Are you looking at a Jakob Poeltl to come off the bench? Are you looking at you know what I'm saying? Like, what is that? Yeah. Do you see anything here that you like?
I like RJ. And I like that I get to see RJ play ball again. And I'm going to like to see what that looks like. Again, I just want to beat them. That was a very close game last game.
You want to see this be you want to see this be a little bit more defined. Is that what you're looking for?
12 points or better. Give me a dozen. I want to beat it by something a little more significant. And that's all that matters.
I agree. I think I would like I like the fact that we blew out Minnesota, but I think I would like us to be a little bit more defined.
I love that we blew out Minnesota because I actually think, unlike some blowouts we had, I thought that one was accurate to the situation of both teams.
Yeah, I agree. I agree with that. We're a bad matchup for them. We're a bad matchup for
our flow so perfectly and highlights their problems exponentially.
Yeah. I think at this point in the season, I would like us to get a little bit more defined in the wins and the losses column, right? Like I think, like I said, I'm big on process. Like the results, I really don't care. Like I'm not gonna say I don't care about it because obviously they're integral to our playoff seeding and whatnot. But more so, what you said in the beginning when you said like there's a world where we're a top 5 seed and that's fine, and it won't be indicative to how good we are unless we're number 1. And and I'm not gonna lie, I've held on to that, and that just makes way too much sense. It makes way too much sense in the sense that like, yo, first we have to figure out the team, then we got to make sure everybody is getting right, and that's going to take some games. That's going to take some time. That's going to take some reps.
We're not getting our full roster for the first time until maybe February now.
Yeah,
and when does Mitch come back? And then we got to get that acclimated.
Yeah,
we're going to lose games in that process. Yeah, come on. Yeah.
I think at this point, but I think at this iteration, I would like our losses to be a little bit more defined. So, like, we're playing Toronto, we're playing the Pelicans. Okay, cool. Like you said, double digit win. I'm not even asking for 12. Give me 10. Give me 10 against the teams we should be beating. And if we are playing good teams, then I'm into the NBA action. You get what I'm saying? Like, give me a little bit more defined. That's not to say every game is going to be that way, but it's like, okay, let's start establishing precedent here, right? If we going against Toronto, let's put them out early.
Right.
Let's take this shit seriously. Like, all right, we getting everybody right. Let's start to.
Now we're watching games by the quarter.
Yeah,
And
you get what I'm saying?
That sounded like me. Yes. I need a strong first, a strong third. Show me that we come out the gate ready.
Yeah, and then give me Paco, minutes.
The fourth we can lose. We got the benching.
Yeah,
but
yeah. Give me Paco minutes. Give me Paco minutes for sure.
Yes. Yeah. Okay, that's that for that. What game is this?
This is Toronto.
Okay, yeah, no, we win. Forget this. I want to see the ESPN ABC Wednesday night against Wemby. That's the game I want.
All right.
I want Wemby on Christmas.
Big Wemby, as y'all know. So I want to be clear here, right? I have a lot of respect for Victor Wembanyama. I have a lot of respect for Victor Wembanyama.
I love Victor Wembanyama.
I've seen enough. He's another person where I really only had to see about a quarter of it, and I was like, yeah, he might be generational.
I've never felt for Zion. I felt for Victor Wembanyama.
I agree with that. Yes. Where Zion, where it was more will and freakish natural ability, this is just a very tall motherfucker who can dribble and shoot and block and play defense and do everything at an above average level. At an above average level. So Knicks versus Spurs.
His steals are crazy.
Knicks versus Spurs here, right? So this is them putting Vic on a national stage for the first time to see how he handles it. I think this is what it is at its core. I seen them do it. You know, they did this for last. They did it for Giannis last. You know what happened the last time they did it for Giannis? And I'm talking about for the first time in their career. You know what happened the last time they did it for Giannis? Fucking Porzingis booped on him and tore his ACL on Christmas Day. I'll never forget it. Honestly, I'll never forget it. That being said, I think it's a good opportunity. I don't know if the Spurs are a good team, but I feel like they're a good team, right? Like I feel like at the very least they're taking it serious, right? Does it feel like it feels like
they're not Washington. There's no Jordan Poole business over here.
Like, I don't think they're great. I won't even say that. I don't even really think they're a good team. I think they just take shit seriously in the sense, right? So it's like,
slow down. We're 17-10.
Yes.
They're 14-13. That is 3 games.
Yes. It sure is.
That is only 3 games.
Only 3 games.
I have enough respect for Wembanyama and boys to know that we should beat them.
We should.
We probably will beat them.
We will.
This is a strange matchup. If you look at Knicks Christmas Day game,
we don't never get those. We don't never get a West Coast team. First of all, last time we had a West Coast team was when we played the Lakers when Kobe came. When Kobe came to the Garden,
we had Embiid last year. Yeah, this
it's strange.
Don't add up.
It's strange, bro. It's strange.
It is strange.
And it's so yes, I think we're gonna win this game, right? I'm very confident we'll win this game. I will say this. Vic is a problem. He is a problem. Healthy Chris Paul, problem. I don't care how old he is. Healthy Chris Paul with someone who's 7'4", problem.
Yes.
So I think we have to blitz them. Like, we gotta blitz them. Like, I think we gotta run it up. Because at some point in time, I think that we will win. Like, I think we have to blitz them.
This feels like a Christmas Day ref game to me.
Yeah, I feel like we gotta blitz them to put it. That's my point. I think we gotta blitz them to put the game out of like the refs' hands in a sense. Because I think if we leave it up to the refs, and I've been saying this all season, man, listen. Whatever Mr. Dolan did to Adam Silver over the summer, Because, man, listen, the way the refs been treating us is crazy. The way the refs been treating us is crazy. That NBA Cup game, notwithstanding, that shit looked insane. That shit looked insane. But when you're dealing with Vic, right, and you know that they're gonna be pushing the narrative, I would like to get this shit out of the way early. I really would. Like, I would actually prefer a very boring Christmas Day game. I would prefer it's up 20 in the second quarter. and basically hold the ground.
That'd be good for everybody involved. I don't want Wembanyama to get hurt. I don't want to be the guys to hurt him.
I agree.
And I'd rather we just part ways early.
Yeah, let's just cook him.
Yeah.
Let's just cook him. I'm fine with that.
All right.
Last game.
Go.
Last game.
Starts in 6 minutes.
Got you. Last game. Boom. I got you.
Got to make him happy, man.
Yes, indeed. All right, last game. Knicks versus Magic. This is the third time we'll play the Magic in the month of December.
In 2 months.
And to be
2
fair,
months of NBA, we've seen them this much.
So my only real concern with playing the Magic, like, I don't, just in general, overall, we will not play the full version of the Magic, I don't think, this season. And that gives me real concern. I hate the fact that we played them 3 times in the past in December. Not because we played them 3 times in December, but mainly because we have not played the full version of the Magic at all.
Like, will we ever see them before the season ends? No, because the 4th matchup we have against them is in like the first week of January.
Bro, I don't
January 6th.
I don't like that.
By January 6th, we're done with we 4 games already done. How they did this, I don't know, but we'll never get the Banchero.
You know what I said? I actually think we play them 5 times, actually, because I think that I think the NBA Cup game is it's either.
You might be right.
I think they take 1 game away from another team, and then you play that team, because that's what they did. Remember, we played Milwaukee or Boston 5 times.
Boston 5 times. Both of them 5 times. Yeah. Orlando's not one of those teams. I just ran through the schedule.
Interesting. I'll take it. But I also won't take it, because I would like to see them at full strength. Especially if it's one thing if Paolo was out for the season. It's one thing if Franz was out for the season. They're not out for the season.
They're not.
They're going to come back.
Yes.
They're going to come back. And
if you've ever been a Knicks fan of the Knicks versus Raptors with Siakam and Van Vliet, then you should know what a team like Orlando can really do to you at full strength.
Yeah, they play too good of a defense to not have. They play too good of a defense for us to be beating them by 9 and 7 and 10 and stuff like that, and without their top 2 scorers. That's just not what I'm here for. So yeah, I think we win this game for sure. But my greater point here is that it concerns me that that we are not having any form of real Magic basketball matchup.
I agree.
All right.
Go
so
Magic.
Finally, let's finish it all, because I know you guys where to be. You already know.
And I gotta talk about this boy before we dip.
Knicks for clicks. LOL Knicks. The
Knicks
segment
for
where
clicks.
Knicks fans and Knicks haters say just the darndest things, man. I'm gonna let you go first, because you got the better one.
Okay, great.
Talk about it.
Listen, my Knicks. Let me see if I can. Do I have a quote to go with it? Sometimes the Knicks and quicks come from the ones you love.
Sure do.
And it hurts in a different way, in a special way, when you have to do this like this, but we will. Isaiah Hartenstein, please come
come forward. Step forward.
What were you going to do? What were you going to do?
To be clear,
rolling the dice.
I wouldn't have let him roll the dice on midcourt. Isaiah Hartenstein on Trae Young. That is the direct quote.
I wouldn't have let him roll the dice on midcourt. Yes, you would have. The game was out of here. You gonna run up and foul him right now? With seconds left? Take that tough guy bravado.
Yo, I
That
love.
if you loved us so much, bro, you were in a rare position to guarantee a trip this year.
You were.
You were in a rare. It would have cost you $12 million a year. I'm saying it was an easy call.
But
It
you
would
were
have
in a
cost
you
12
were in a
million.
position you were in a position to do it.
But if you want, and I argue that you would have made that money up in meet and greets around Long Island over the course of the rest of your
Yep.
life.
And that's real.
If you guaranteed by re-signing to the New York, which you so love and must defend, do we have the? So are you saying we don't have anybody to defend us? Are you saying that they're just mocking the home court? No, we are third in the East. Granted to you, I can't explain why we're only 1 or 2 games better than we were last year at this point in time. Because we haven't gotten to the point where we made the
Brother,
trade yet
brother,
for OG.
we haven't.
Yeah, so I can't really explain why we're only a game or 2 better, but we are better. And we're going to continue to be better. And there's no fake tough guy stuff over here. Like, you know what I like about Pat being over here? He don't gotta act like an enforcer or whatever. He acting like he got boys.
He acting like he
my
got bros for real.
He don't got gang, he got bros. We good here.
Yep.
That was unnecessary of you to use the Knicks to be in the spotlight a little.
Mm-hmm.
You're doing okay right now.
Mm-hmm.
You're playing well. Stick to that, bro. If you loved us, you should have married us. You could have put a ring on it.
You could have. You could have.
You could have signed on it. But no, you said it's greener out there. I could do more. I could
You
hey,
absolutely
listen.
could have.
You was in the cup. You was in the cup.
I hate watched it. I won't lie. I hate watched it.
I was like, I don't even want to see this.
I
don't want to see OKC versus Giannis.
Giannis did it to them.
We did it.
I ain't gonna lie. Watch it.
500 down. I ain't gonna sleep on that
Yo,
or
I
mock
ain't
that
gonna
at
lie.
all, whatever.
I watched
I'm just
Giannis do it to Isaiah Hartenstein, and I was like, I don't know, man.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Like you were our. I don't want to talk disparaging about you. Talking about how you was our
my guy.
player.
That's my guy.
Like, yeah, because we like you. Brightenstein.
That's my
Bright
guy.
skin. Yeah, we love Hartenstein, but chill out, bro.
Chill out, gang. I was just about to say. I was just about to say.
You wouldn't have let him like we let him disrespect us.
You got to chill out. We got to chill out. That's all I can say about that. He had to chill out. That's all.
Yeah.
That's all.
If I'm late to Mufasa, I'm going to tell her it's because of Hartenstein. I had to give him an extra 2-3 minutes just now because, bro.
I got you. All right. So my Knicks for Clicks is of the similar path, but it's more directed towards the response towards what Jalen Brunson said about Trae Young rolling the dice. Obviously, people like it seems as though Knicks Twitter's go-to insult for Jalen Brunson is, "Bro, stop podcasting and focus on your game." To that, I just think it's
really?
It's so prevalent on Twitter.
Really?
Yes. Y'all wouldn't be doing this if y'all would stop the podcasting and stuff like that, which is just overall silly. I don't really give a lot of credence to that. But I will say this. I felt like if you had a captain, right? And basically, I say that to say, I liked what Jalen Brunson said because I felt like at the very least, if you're in a leadership position, like, what the fuck you want me to say? Do you want me to be like, yo, could you imagine a world where Jalen Brunson, as captain of the New York Knicks, got mad and went over and pushed Trae Young for rolling the dice for an NBA Cup game? I just want to put that in year 2. Yeah, it would have been good for. It would have been good probably for the they care so much about the cup, so that's why they did it. Maybe that would have helped push that bullshit ass narrative. But the reality of the situation was, man, listen, whatever. Like that's really what it is. it's like, okay, Trae Young, I get what you're doing. It's fine, whatever. You know, you've only beaten us 7 times. You've only beaten me once or twice since I've been here. Like,
Right.
let's be clear, like that, like he's not doing it to Jalen Brunson. The fact that the beef that Trae Young has with the Knicks, no one was on the team except for Mitchell Robinson, and he didn't even play that series. And he didn't even
on the team now.
So there's no pent up animosity there. So for Jalen Brunson to just be like, bro, like whatever, bro. Like if we want him to not do that, we would have stopped him from winning. Like that's just regular shit, bro. This is not a Knicks team that we don't front run. We don't front run. We're not front runners. Like that's the reality of the situation.
We're trying to get to that point.
We would love to be front runners. I'm not gonna say bullshit, John.
That would require the first and the third quarter going our way. We're trying to get there.
That would require us being up 30 every night.
Yeah.
We're not front runners at all. We're the Knicks. If we're up 20 or down 20, bro, if we're up 20 or down 20, there's a greater than 50% chance that during the fourth quarter, this is a tight game. Greater than 50% chance. It don't matter. Yeah. That's what we do. We fight back. We sell leads. That's what we do. So, and we don't front run. We out there talking our shit during the game. So what you want him to say? You want him to say, yo, bro, like, nah, that wasn't cool, this, that, and the third. Like, y'all just not being realistic here, bro. Like, we're not going to go out there and fight. No one is tough in the NBA to the point where they going and risking millions of dollars. This is not Ron Artest's NBA. This is not when niggas is super max players are getting paid $20 million. No. Nigga, did you think I'm about to lose 6 game checks?
But you know how much money that is, bro? Every day is like a cup check.
Yeah.
You think I'm going to lose it over one?
Can't do it. I can't do it, and I won't do it. And I completely agree with it. I completely agree with it. That's called having some common sense. That's called having some common sense. Like, all right, bro, whatever. Whatever. You want to do this shit now? He didn't do that shit in the playoffs. He did that shit on a random fucking game in December, bro. Fuck him. Like, I don't give a fuck what he doing. That's what he really wanted to say. And I know that's what he wanted to say. Like, bro, a random game in December, I'm supposed to be fucking tight about this shit. Fuck him, bro.
Yeah.
He didn't even do none of that
shit. You gotta check the fans. You gotta check the reporters. Because when things is good, then we start reaching.
Yeah, like, shut up. No one cares.
Yeah.
No one cares.
Enjoy the fact that it's good.
Yeah, enjoy the fact that we...
So what does that mean? Did we both predict a 4-game win streak this week?
We sure did.
Life is good.
Life is good. Rev run.
Life is
good. Rev run.
Did the Hawks win the cup?
They did it.
Oh.
They actually got put by Giannis, who also put SGA. So whatever.
No, okay then.
They got one extra. They got one extra game to play. Congratulations.
I can't wait till we play them.
Congratulations. When we put them in 5, in April, we'll see what we're talking about then. Because we care about the games that really count. I'm sorry. We care about the games that really count. Until they incentivize the NBA Cup, it's gonna be hard for me to besides money.
Like, I love the NBA Cup.
That's it. No, I like it too.
I love when they change the courts. I love the jerseys. I love the visual of it.
I love it too.
I love that some teams actually run it up in those games.
Yeah, I love the concept of the NBA Cup, but until the NBA Cup is the end all be all, or I at least get extremely incentivized to win it, I'm not gonna hate if I lost it.
I got the answer for you. There you go. All right. You make 4 teams make the playoffs, and the next 4 teams could be fighting for 2 spots in the play-in, and then you have 4 NBA Cups throughout the season that you pay for. And out of those, and those guys, that's what it would take to make everything matter.
Yeah,
accept the fact that the dog days are here sometimes.
And we just
those that like the sport will watch.
Listen, I'm okay with it. I already told you I'm okay with it. It provides some interest into the beginning of the season, which is fine. And honestly, if you don't win it, it's not the end of the world. I'm okay with that being the standard of it. Like, that's legit. It's something cool to win, but it's not the end. It's not the end goal. It's as simple as that.
They'll fix it.
Trae Young
wait till the All-Star game.
If Trae Young's saving grace is that he has one more NBA Cup win than we do, then congratulations to fucking Trae Young, bro.
Yeah.
I mean, like, I put shit into perspective all the time.
Hey, man, he did make it to the Eastern Conference Finals.
Hey, shouts to Trae Young, bro.
All right, bro.
He made the one Eastern Conference Finals 5 years ago. It hasn't won a playoff matchup yet. He's made Eastern Conference Finals 5 years ago and has won 3 playoff games since then. 3 playoff games. 3.
It's true.
It's tough. Playing legend Trae Young. Congratulations. Congratulations to the playing legend that is Trae Young. He definitely gonna win him a playing game, and he definitely gonna get put out in 5 in the first round. Those are 2 guaranteed. Death taxes and Trae Young out in 5 in the first round.
I'll take it.
Indeed. All right, thank you guys for tuning in. We done kept you in long enough.
I heard lions roar.
Shout out to you. Make sure you guys follow us everywhere at Knicks in number 6 IX Pod. Make sure you follow the pod. Make sure you follow. I'm saying everything. Make sure you follow us everywhere. Yeah, make sure you follow us everywhere at Smooth Family ENT.
Yes.
Make sure you follow me everywhere at Frostbite Guru, and Sean will find you. Appreciate you guys.
Screening.
Woo-wee. Thank you guys for rocking out with us, man. We will see you next week. Peace.
Yes. Peace. Yo, we going.